Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your bonus reading number 1. I've decided to do 2 bonus readings for the month of September. It's one of my favourite times of year because we're stepping into autumn, which I really love. I'm not very keen on summertime, so we're going to get a couple of bonus readings done for you, plus your usual month ahead reading as well. So we are using this is the How Does Your Ex Feel About You? And we've done this on a couple of occasions on the website, on the YouTube channel. I really like doing these readings a hell of a lot because there's a lot of stuff to find out. And one of the reasons I started doing tarot was because I love investigating stuff. I'm the hermit. I love to invest. I'm the hermit stroke Page of Swords. I love investigating things, so and finding information out. So yeah, we're going to do that reading for you now. We are using the Tarot of Dreams. It's a new deck. It's brilliant, by Ciro Marchetti. We're using this deck for your main reading. It's a 12-area reading, and we're also using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck for clarifiers. Now, just to let you know, usually on other readings from the past when I've done these ones, I've clarified each and every area, but it takes too long to do that. On the website readings, when clients purchase these readings, they've been really popular. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half to complete one of these X readings. But on the YouTube channel, we only do half an hour on this, half an hour to 35 minutes, in which we only clarify maybe 1 or 2 of the areas if we can. All right, with that being said, let's make a move on your reading, okay? So, let's just get these right. Okay, so Universe Spirit, show me. This is a reading for Capricorn. And remember, it's general, guys, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Universe Spirit, show me how Capricorn feels. Show me actually who Capricorn is, the ex of Capricorn. I want to see Capricorn's ex. Who is the ex in their life right now as a person? Who is the ex right now in their life as a person? Show me in position 1. In position 2, can you please show me the strengths of the ex, good or bad? In position 2. In position 3, what are the weaknesses of this ex? In position 4, how does the ex feel for Capricorn? How does the ex feel for Capricorn? In position 5, how does Capricorn feel for the ex? In position 6, what were the strengths in the relationship when Capricorn and the ex were together? In position 7, what were the weaknesses of the relationship between Capricorn and the ex when they were together? In position 8, what is the likelihood of a reconciliation between Capricorn and the ex? In position 9, what is the overall analysis of who this ex is as a person? In position 10, what is the main block to Capricorn and this ex reconciling? In position 11, what would be the outcome of the relationship if Capricorn and the ex were to reconcile? And in position 12, if the ex were to come back to Capricorn, what should Capricorn do? Show me. Okay. Let's have a look. So who is the ex as a person at the moment in their life? They are the 6 of Coins. This person's quite generous with the 6 of Coins energy showing here. They might work as a lender, somebody who loans money, for example, with the 6 of Coins energy. They might be loaning money to family or friends. It looks like this person's very generous in their life. It looks like they're having to give to others with the 6 of Coins. If you get to say the 6 of Coins with the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles or maybe the 6 of Cups, you're often lending to family. that type of thing. So this is a card about somebody who's very, very generous with the Six of Coins. And I think that right now in their life, this person's generous to a fault, possibly with family, friends. It could be loaning money to others. They might be working in a place where they need to loan money as well with the Six of Coins energy. Okay, I think that also they're finding some form of balance, but I don't read the Six of Coins like that. I think they're giving to something or someone at the moment. What is the strength? The Seven of Cups. This person is a fantasist with the Seven of Cups. Their strength is in fantasy, so they've got a lot of dreams. For some of you, this person, their strengths will be in their dreams. Seven of Cups is all about fantasies, the untouchable. The unattainable is the Seven of Cups, and that's what the dream is. So for some of you guys, the ex's strengths are all to do with their dreams. For some of you guys, this person, their strengths is in very strongly held in the way that they fantasize. This person might live completely in a world of illusion with the Seven of Cups energy, and it might be that this person gambles as well with that Six of Coins potentially. What is the weakness of this person, Capricorn? The weakness is the Four of Swords. They might be quite lazy as an individual though with the Four of Swords energy. Their weakness is they're not a particularly proactive individual with the Four of Swords energy. In a way, it almost feels like they wait for a lot of stuff to come to them. They just don't look proactive. Four of Swords means to withdraw, it means to recover, it means to take a break. And their weakness is in that as well. So it could be, actually, it might be that they're not lazy. Maybe they're weak, but it is their weakness. What is the weakness? It's not a challenge, it's what their weakness is. And their weakness is the Four of Swords. And Four of Swords means I like to sleep a lot. Four of Swords means don't bother me. Four of Swords mean I don't want to take action. It looks like this person tends to, I don't even think that this person procrastinates. I almost feel like they bury their head underneath the covers. I think their weakness is they tend to, whenever they're faced with a problem, a war, drama, they tend to bury their head in the sand with that Four of Swords. They don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to take any action. What are their feelings towards you? Wow. They felt, or they felt, or they still feel a great sense of emotional fulfillment with you. They feel that you're family. Ten of Cups energy. When they were with you, and I think this person is very much reminiscing with this Ten of Cups energy, Capricorn, because they really did feel that you were family. They also felt that you were a soulmate and that you were probably the ideal partner. If you didn't have children together, then I feel that this person felt or feels that you would be the ideal partner to have children with. You know, white picket fences, 2.4 kids. This person felt a great deal of emotional contentment with you and probably still does. They're still fantasizing, which is why their strengths are in fantasy. But it's interesting that their strengths are the Seven of Cups. Be careful of that one, I think. My intuition is telling me with this Seven of Cups that if their strength is in fantasy and illusion and they feel for you the Ten of Cups, what's missing? Something went wrong here. Something, but they bury their head in the sand, so there's something they're not facing up to. Even though they feel for you or felt for you and still feel for you some very strong emotional connection with you, almost like you were the one, you were the soulmate. If they were married to you, Capricorn, then this person still feels that you were the best relationship that they ever had, the one where they felt the most comfortable, the most complete. What are your feelings towards them? The Nine of Swords. Well, you're very worried, aren't you? You don't trust them. There's a fear aspect here concerning them. And I'm not surprised, especially if their strengths are in this. It's almost like this person, I'm not saying that they tell lies, but it's like they tell little white lies. I'm getting little white lies from this individual. I don't get an out-and-out nasty individual, but I do get somebody who tells little white lies. And they tend to live in the land of illusion and bury their head in the sand here. There's a reason why you're worried. And can you see how the Nine of Swords is looking over the Ten of Cups? Look at that. Can you see? You feel the Nine of Swords for them. Can you see how you're looking right across at that Ten of Cups? You're like, oh no. Oh my God, no, I couldn't go back there. I couldn't. It's almost like this person's little demon, little devil on your shoulder all the time, Capricorn. It's almost like they don't get the message. Or they're still living in this idea that you were the greatest team. But this is what I was saying. They live in their heads. Seven of Cups. This person lives in the world of illusion. They're a fantasist. They're an illusionist. That's their strength. They never see anything real. And whenever they're fronted up, whenever they're faced, you know, somebody comes and they confronts them, their weakness is they bury their head in the sand. The Four of Swords, they don't want to know. And that's why you are very afraid of this, because you know that this person's a fantasy. You know this is somebody that you can't trust. That's so interesting. What are the strengths in your relationship, though, when you were together? Oh, my God, there was love, wasn't there? The lovers, oh, my God. Oh, this is probably, I think, in a way, going to be one of the hardest readings that I'm doing right now on the channel for this. Because there was love here. I mean, this was true love. This was, you know, this was everything. The Lovers is the number 6 major, and number 6 is in the Tower represent harmony and balance. And when you get the Lovers card, you feel so balanced and so entwined in your love for each other. And it's all very spiritual, I find, with the Lovers energy. All very spiritual. It's not about what you've got. It's not about what you ain't got. It's just that you have absolute love and adoration for the partner. And I feel there was absolute love and adoration here in the Strength. Your bond was so close. This was a true soulmate relationship between you and this ex, Capricorn. But what was the weakness? The Sun. Okay. Now the Sun, I think there was blinding here. Because the Sun isn't just about happiness. And it's not just about joy. It's also about burning. So when you get the Sun... Sometimes something is so good that it's too good to be true. And I think there was blindness here with this Sun energy. I think that this emotion that you felt so strongly for each other in your strengths became a weakness because it blinded you with the Sun energy to the reality of the situation until it got to a point where you realised, actually, this is the wrong person for me, for some of you Capricorns, because you're afraid. Nine of Swords. Your feelings for them are the Nine of Swords, worry. And you're directly telling us what you're worried about because you're directly looking across at that Ten of Cups energy. You're worried about the relationship because this person is a fantasist and they live in a life of illusion. Alright, they might have other people. If you're English and watching this, do you guys watch Katie Price at all? You know that Kieran Hayler? I find their relationship so interesting, how... that Kieran Hayler, he's cheated on her time and time again, and yet he'll act like he's the greatest husband that she ever had, and he just continuously cheats. That's the type of person Kieran Hayler is. The Seven of Cups. That's the type of dude he is. Because when he's confronted with anything, he doesn't answer. And he's got no defence for himself. He backs down and he hides underneath the covers. And that's why you're afraid of this. You feel very worried. Your feelings are one of worry and fear. Nine of Swords. And you're worried about this relationship with this individual, Ten of Cups, because the ex is an illusionist, a fantasist, who continuously, in his or her weak area, continuously hides underneath the blanket whenever this person is confronted with the truth. They're very generous as an individual, Six of Coins to be sure. But you know, you've got to have balance in all areas, however you were in love. But this love blinded you to the truth, the Sun. What is the potential for a reconciliation between you and this ex? No. Five of Cups. There's been too much hurt and pain, Five of Cups, in this relationship. And I think that if you were, I don't think that you're hoping for a reconciliation. I think that this is the ex that's doing it. I think that this is the ex. Just by simply, they think that you were the best thing since sliced bread with the Ten of Cups energy. But they live in an illusion anyway and don't face up to the truth. Four of Swords in their weak spot. Anyone that's wishing for a reconciliation is probably not going to get it. Five of Cups energy. Who is this ex overall? As analysis, they are the Emperor. This person likes things their own way. They're very stuck in their ways as that Emperor energy. I do feel that they can be very protective with the Emperor, but this person thinks about law and order. I am law and order. That's the Emperor dude there for you. And this person is like that. It's interesting that this person should have shown as an Emperor, though. Being that they strengths of the Seven of Cups, the illusion, fantasy, not willing to face up to reality. Any confrontations they hide away and don't want to come forth. But overall, they're the Emperor. They like to be in control with the Emperor energy showing here. What are the main blocks for you guys reconciling? The Six of Cups. Could be something towards children or about children. Could be something about the past. Is the main block into you guys reconciling energy showing here? I think it's something about the past with the Six of Cups energy. I want to see what that's about, actually. That's an interesting one. I want to see why that's the main blockage to you guys reconciling. Why is the Six of Cups? Universe, why is the Six of Cups in two cards? First card to tone why, second card to explain the first. Why is the Six of Cups the main block to Capricorn and the ex reconciling? Show me. Right. So we have a Queen of Swords here. Could be a Libra individual, or this could be arguments. When you get a Queen of Swords, somebody's wagging a finger and they're saying, look, oh look, you've got a face-off going on here. Okay, so two people, two cards having an interaction. This is to do with the past, the Six of Cups. There's an exchange of ideas here between the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords energy. Okay, both people have their swords up. Now, can you see how the interaction between the two swords, there's a sword fight going on here. There's a clash of ideas. The problem is, the block to you guys having a reconciliation is all to do with the past. Six of Cups, it could also be to do with children. So if the block is to do with children, you've got a clash of ideas, I guess, over these children. If it's to do with the past, then in the past you've had a lot of clashes going on in terms of what you think or how you feel this relationship should go. And I think for some of you guys, if this is somebody new or relatively new, it might be that this new beginning. So this is a new beginning. Two of Wands can be a crossroads or it can be the venture. But then you've got this Page of Cups, you see. And the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups is all about a new relationship. So I think there was a clash of ideas here in the past. And this was all about the start of a new venture, Two of Wands, in which there would be a new relationship. So starting this new venture in terms of a new relationship, a clash of an idea or clash of ideas on how you guys were literally going to get this relationship really off the ground for some of you guys. And yet I don't understand it in a way, because the Ten of Cups is how they feel about you, this person. This is why I think this person is a fantasist. Because it's almost like they're saying, I think this, can I be honest, I think this person's mad. They come across as nuts. They come across as nuts. And I think that in a way, when I look at this, the strength of this relationship being the lovers is about a very strongly connected love that you have for another individual, and it's usually shared. But the weakness is it was blinded. The sun, too positive, too optimistic, so much so that you're not looking at the dark areas. Okay? You're not looking at the dark areas with the sun. So the sun tends to blind and blot everything out. You know, if you go outside on a sunny day and you're talking to someone and they're wearing makeup or highlighter or concealer and that, sometimes the sun will block out certain areas of the face that you can't see it. You know, sometimes the sun will make something look more perfect than it actually is. And I think that there was a great deal of love here in the strength energy, but the weakness was the sun. You were blinded by this. And I think, really, to be perfectly honest with you, you guys are the only ones that know that you were blinded by this, Capricorn, because this person is still feeling this for you, the Ten of Cups. Emotional contentment, satisfaction. They feel, yes, Capricorn was the one, Ten of Cups, that I could have probably built my life with, had children with. but only because they're a fantasist who doesn't face up to the truth. Every time you confront them with something, they back down, and you're afraid of that. Your feelings towards them are, actually, I'm really afraid to get involved with this person again, because they're a fantasist. And therefore, the main block, I think, is on your part. The Six of Cups. You're thinking about the past. Six of Cups. There was a clash of ideas. Perhaps children, for some of you guys. Page of Cups can be children in a relationship. Discussion about children. Could have been a clash of ideas in terms of beginning this new journey or beginning a new direction with the Two of Wands. Talking, communicating, agreeing about having a child. Some of you guys, this person didn't want to have a child, or for some of you guys, this person really just didn't want to improve the relationship to a certain extent, and yet they'd say that you were still the one. Very confusing individual, and I think that you realise that this person was a little bit of a nutcase. They look mad. They really do to me in the reading. I feel the energy. If you were to have a relationship reconcile with this person, what would be the outcome? The Magician. All talk, no trousers is the Magician energy. Illusionary elements as well with the Magician energy. Yes, there would still be the potential with the Magician energy that you could start something new with this person. But it is, again, it rules the aces. It is, again, merely a potential, because everything goes on in the mind and in the thought and in the speech. But you need the Empress energy to start building on that Magician energy showing here. There would be a clear intention to go forward. But the Magician doesn't tell you how far that intention will go. If this person should come back and want to reconcile with you, what should you do, Capricorn? Just laugh at it. Have a bit of fun with it. Page of Wands. Communicate if you want a little bit, but don't get involved in it. Page of Wands, to me, how I would explain it as advice as to what you should do in a relationship. Energy showing here. Just have some fun with the Page of Wands energy. Why is the Page of Wands what Capricorn should do? Why is it that Capricorn should do the Page of Wands in two cards? First card to tell me why, second card to explain the first. Well, the Four of Wands is happiness. But it's all about the King of Wands, because this person wants this. It's not about you, it's because this person's thinking of this. This person's motivated by this. When you get the King of Wands energy, it shows somebody thinking. So if you get a Knight of Wands facing in on the King of Wands, it might be that the person's thinking to himself, better get a move on. Yeah, better do something quickly. But it's because this person's thinking about this Four of Wands energy showing up here. I'm just putting a few more cards on this. So I think that you just have, if this person wanted a reconciliation, they're not looking as really bad. They look a little bit like a joker to me for some reason. I think that you should just have some fun, have a laugh, possibly just a friendship maybe if you want, nothing more, if you can do that. Because I think you know who this person is, Capricorn. But it's only because this person here, the reason why you should be doing this is because this person here is highly motivated by the idea, with this King of Wands looking into the Four of Wands, that they're going to have the happy ever after with you with that Four of Wands energy showing there. That you've got a soulmate relationship, Six of Cups energy. And it's going to progress with the Six of Wands energy showing here. However, all of this hard work, Eight of Coins, when it comes down to hard work with the Eight of Coins, it's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of hard work, okay? And in time, Capricorn, you might be looking, as the Nine of Coins, as someone. Can you see how the Nine of Coins is looking directly? She's on her own and she's looking directly out at someone that's untouchable. Because in time, you might be looking at someone who just becomes very resistant. And this person is showing as the Emperor. They are explained as being the Empress, somebody who likes to take control, somebody who's set in their ways and has a set ideal that they adhere to, somebody who likes to have the bigger slice in a relationship. And that's what Emperors tend to do. They like to be in control. And in time, I think with this Nine of Coins, you guys would be feeling alone in this relationship and looking out at this person who's completely like, well, whatever. I'm doing things the way that I want to do them, you know. So that's why I think that here, some of you might explain this reading in a different way, but the way that I see it and the fact that you feel scared about this, because this person is a fantasist who, whenever you confront them with something, they always seem to back down. They never come to you with a straight answer on anything. They'd rather live in their heads, and you know that. Yeah, sure, the Lovers was your relationship. You had a really strong, loving relationship, a very strong connection. However, you were blinded by the sun. You were blinded by the, you know, the optimism of everything. The fact that you had a lovely time together. This person made you feel amazing. But it blinded you, and it blinded you to this person's fantasist ways. No, I don't think it's a narcissist, but I certainly feel, I don't know what we'd call this type of person. Maybe you guys can come up with some sort of suggestions. But this person is not right in the head. The overall outcome for your relation, yes, it could be a new beginning with the Magician energy. And it could be where you start creating a reality. But however, the Magician makes no promises that that reality will be built. It really doesn't. And there is a clash of ideas over children or literally starting to build this connection together. There was a clash. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords are having a conversation. They've both got their ideas in front of them. So there's a clash as far as I'm concerned in terms of ideas showing up here. Because this is the blockage position. So the overall outcome, if this person wants to reconcile with you, Page of Wands, is to have fun. Just explore and see what's going on there with this individual. But I don't think this is somebody that some of you guys can really settle down with. It just doesn't look like someone you could settle down with for the future. They look a little bit too off the wall. They don't look grounded enough. They look like they live in a fantasy, and that's not the type of person I think that you'd want in the long run. Alright Capricorn, that's your reading. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. There is a bonus reading coming up for you guys. Another one, second bonus reading, which will be a Gypsy Tarot spread, and I'll speak to you guys soon as well on your usual month ahead reading too. Take care. Bye-bye.